opportunity right there. Oh, and he can thank his stick for that one.
I like the goalie's positioning here. He was aggressive enough to make a save on a dangerous chance. That's a quarter inch from being in the net. It hits the bottom of the bar, it's going to deflect right in. This one hits the bar and stays out.
Urbas is quick on the draw. Handles it along the blue line. Receives the pass. Puts it up front. Slides that one right across the blue line. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes the puck along the boards. Takes a wrist shot. Blocker save. The Eagles get a hold of the puck along the boards. Here's a short pass to Gotch. And that's picked off. Looks to make a play over to Moore. Moore's got it into offensive territory. Here's a chance right in the slot. Couldn't light the...
Oh, that's going to be a penalty. They're going to have to call that.
Play is blown dead. We've got a penalty on the way. And they're going to be shorthanded as slashing is the call on the play.
Yeah, this is a penalty of frustration, James. Things haven't been going his way. He reacts and gets called. Now puts his team shorthanded.
Bremerhaven's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, James, statistically, we know that you score the first goal of the game, you're going to win well over 55% of the time. So that first goal is critical. Now you've got a great chance because you're on the power play.
And there's the whistle as he elects to slow things down a little.
A pretty good decision here with the play starting to break down in front of him.
Off the trot, he ties up his opponent. Gets it out of his own end. The Penguins gain control of the puck against the wall. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Throws it on goal. Gets in front of it. Smith's won the draw. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. On the attack along the boards. Slides it across. Slides it back to the blue line. Mannheim's got it in the neutral zone. Both teams back to even strength as the power play expires, and we are still tied here.
The only positive for the power play there is they didn't have to skate up and down the ice. They didn't generate anything. They had it in the zone, but really nothing very good about it.
He got all of that one. Up along the wing. Off the left wing and into center. Nice pass. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Slides it diagonally to Moore. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Moves it around along the half wall. With possession along the wall. Keeps control of the puck after taking a little knock. Under a minute to go here inside the second period. Grabs control of it at the point. Keeps hold of the puck. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. With the blast. Misses wide. There's the end of period number 2. It's been all about the goaltenders tonight as we are still scoreless.
Open the savings account this month at Faybank can get access to team press conferences, practice, or locker room tours.
Don't go anywhere. Third period is just around the corner.
Faybank, your team's proud exclusive banking partner.
And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. Puck puck is dropped. We are underway here in a very tight game here in the third. Puck grab by Smith. Bremerhaven's got a hold of it along the wall. Good hit on the play. Dietz has it in the defensive end. Slides the puck over. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. Here's a chance right in front. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Smith's got it along the boards. What a steal in his own end. Takes the feed. Here they come on the attack. Back to the blue line. Hammers the shot and puts it high.
All right, goalie had to dock that thing was so high.
The Penguins scoop it up along the boards. Urbas plays it now. Handles the pass at center. Nice dish from the left wing. Back at the point, they set it up. Scoops up the puck now. And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
I need to take another look at that. I thought there was room to get by. Clearly, I was wrong. I'm glad I don't have to take the hit he just took.
The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Moore's picking up momentum through center. Takes a shot, traps that puck tight to his chest, and the referee has blown his whistle, bringing a stop to the play. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. The Eagles have it against the wall. Here's a chance, a 2-on-1. To his teammate. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest. And there's the whistle, giving him a chance to exhale. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Denies him on the play. Takes it across the blue line. Shoots it just wide of the net. Mannheim's got the puck along the boards. Here they are on the attack. Here's a shot off target. Feeds the puck to McMillan. Along the half wall with the puck. Right up front. I think it's a chance for a breather here as he hangs on and covers the puck up.
Who, for the players or for you?
Well, you know, I won't complain.
Wow, he's dialed in right now. That is an enormous save at this time of the game.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Friesen's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Knocked away. The Eagles get a hold of the puck in their own end. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Shuts them down. Bremerhaven's gained possession along the boards. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Moves the puck along the half wall. Pass back to the point. Feeds it down low. Excellent stick work on the play. Sends a pass over. Fortunas plays it against the boards. Coming up on the final minute of regulation time. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Looks to set up at the point now. Over the line they come. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. On the attack along the boards. Moves the puck. Denies him!
Gudlevskis had to be sharp. That shot's from dead center.
Slides the puck down low.
Man, they've worked the puck around so well on this shift. They've totally worn out the defending team. About two things are going to happen here, it seems like. They're going to either take a penalty or they're going to give up a goal. This is a great shift.
14 seconds. The Penguins gain possession along the wall. Carries it across the line. Denied by the goaltender. There's the horn to end period number 3. Still deadlocked here. That means overtime is coming up.
You want the assurance of knowing you have a ticket to all the...
Ray and I will take a quick breather with OT coming up next.
For the upcoming playoffs, call the box office for more information or check out our website.
Get your sudden death OT pools going. Get your social media predictions. Overtime is underway, people. Into the corner. Sends the pass over. Makes the save with the trapper. Into the offensive zone. Wrist shot from the slot. And that goes off a player. Carries it in. Grabs the puck. Mannheim's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves it to Smith. Gets it to the other point. Right in the slot. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. Through center along the wing. Back to the point it goes. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Handles the pass from the right side. Look out, a 2-on-1. And he comes up with it.
Well, you get no second chance, obviously, in overtime. He makes no mistake in turning that shot aside.
Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Denied by the goaltender.
Well, you're not going to get much better scoring chance than that one, but the goaltender makes an excellent stick save.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Takes that pass back at the point. Quick pass to Gotch. Shoots it, and the puck dies with the trapper save. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Here they come on the attack. Sudden death and nearing a minute to go here. He can end it here. Nothing doing.
Tried to make the perfect shot, doesn't execute it.
The Eagles have it behind the net. Pokes it away here in the neutral zone. Weber's got it along the wing. Takes the pass. In close. Scores! Good night! It is all over.
Boy, confidence between the pipes tonight with that shutout, would you say?
It looked easy. Even the most difficult shots for him, he handled with such confidence. A quick flick of the wrist, and that snapshot beats the goaltender. He's in the low slot. He doesn't have much time to think about it.
And that's all she wrote on this one for Ray Ferraro. My name is James Cebulski. We'll see you next time here on EA Sports.